Think rich, grow rich. That famous phrase, "your thoughts shape your reality," has a lot of meaning behind it. Have you ever noticed that maintaining a positive outlook frequently results in favorable outcomes? Think Rich and Grow Rich, a well-known book by Napoleon Hill, explores this very idea. What matters most is having faith in yourself and the ability to create the future you want. Today, we'll examine the important lessons on maximizing the power of the mind that Hill imparts in his book. This best-selling book of all time outlines the processes required to realize one's potential, emphasizing the development of personal self-assurance and a well-defined set of objectives. Inspiration behind the book. Hill's Think and Grow Rich is an analysis of his success principles that he got after the study of over 500 self-made millionaires. Hill also conducted interviews with 40 millionaires to find out what made them unique. Rather than holding this information to himself, he shared it worldwide. This book emphasizes how our thoughts can influence our future actions. Each chapter addresses a powerful principle to lead a rich life. Desire, the foundation of all success. Desire is Hill's most crucial principle, and it is where the book begins. This is not the same as longing for something that does not exist. Here, want refers to an extreme emotion, the kind of desire that drives someone to act. Give yourself no means of escape. Make it a matter of life or death. By stating this line, Hill makes it clear to the readers that if you wish for something, show the desperation, the dire need to burn everything that comes in its way. Wishing won't result in wealth. Here, we get to know that wish is different from what we desire. Desire is the obsession with the thing you want. The desire paves your way toward your goal. Faith, visualization of and belief in the attainment of desire. The mind is capable of anything it can imagine and believe. It is necessary to believe in it, to be sure of the fact that it will happen. It is subconsciously thinking that if anything is bad, it will become so in the end, killing the ultimate aim. Instead, one should pretend that the desire has already been attained and regularly imagine success. Say a lot of times the stated goal, and then it will begin to sound true. One must be vigilant in observing thoughts and weed out any self-limiting thoughts while replacing negative pictures with positive ones. The mind comes to take on the nature of the influence which dominates it. Hill uses this line because he wants the reader to acknowledge the power the mind holds. If your mind is dominated by positive thought, it means you will attract achievements. Auto-suggestions. Hill developed a method called auto-suggestion to teach the subconscious mind that one deserves success. Declare and visualize the action plan aloud twice a day. If there's a certain amount of money that is desired, visualize it and explain how it will be obtained. Learn every point in the plan by reading it several times. This is a type of continuous repetition meditation. The foundation of Hill's method consists of these 3 steps: educating the subconscious mind, having faith in oneself, and having desire. The rest of the book's principles are essentially tools for putting these 3 phases into practice. If you do not see great riches in your imagination, you will never see them in your bank balance. Specialized knowledge. Money cannot be attracted to knowledge unless it is systematically arranged and strategically guided through workable action plans toward the specific goal of accumulating wealth. Hill says that no one grows rich on general knowledge. The key to becoming wealthy is to concentrate on the particular knowledge that will help you succeed. As they say these days, carve out a niche. Determine the specific information that is required to achieve the specified goal, and then go about acquiring it. This might take the shape of further training or experience. Alternatively, it could imply surrounding oneself with competent people who can offer guidance when needed. Still, acquiring information alone is insufficient. To succeed, applying specialized knowledge is also essential. Imagination. The mind is capable of anything it can imagine and believe. Imagination is the key to living the life you desire. When ambition serves as the driving force behind success, creativity is required to bring it to life. To carry out the Imagineering, Walt Disney created Imagineers. This creative engine is in charge of overseeing the creative components of Disney games, merchandising product creation, publishing companies, and all theme parks, resorts, attractions, and cruise ships that are built throughout the world. Imagination holds greater significance than knowledge. Information is lacking. Imagination permeates everything. Albert Einstein. Planning. A clear plan and an alliance with others to carry it out are necessary for success. This planning needs to be persistent and ongoing, with an annual progress evaluation included. Additionally, the author makes a distinction between followers and leaders. The strategy needs to include developing into a leader, someone with bravery, poise, a strong sense of justice, and the ability to make decisive decisions. If it is to be successful, a leader is also inclined to take on more work than they are compensated for and is cooperative and accountable. Decision. The mastery of procrastination. Indecisiveness and procrastination are two main reasons for failure. On the other hand, wealthy men and women tend to be quick to make decisions and take their time changing their minds. This chapter shows you how to make strong, successful judgments by not letting other people's opinions influence you. Instead, you can use your mastermind group and your own counsel to guide you. Persistence. Hill claims that determination was a key element separating success from failure in many of the situations he examined. When faced with challenges, many people give up, but perseverance is necessary for success and must be maintained for the duration of the endeavor. Persistence, according to the author, is a mental attitude. To grow rich, it needs to be nurtured and applied to every one of the book's ideas. Power of the Mastermind. Only the members of your mastermind group should have your confidence. While choosing this group, make sure to include only people who will fully understand and support your goals. Given that the author discusses the psychic elements of allying with others, this idea may seem outdated to readers in the present era. According to him, the union of two minds produces the mastermind, a third intangible power. Hill's overall thesis is that when people with similar goals get together, they can produce something greater than the sum of their individual talents. It will inspire someone to do more when they are surrounded by such folks. The mysteries of sexual transformation. According to Hill, the strongest human urge is sexual desire. It is imperative to refocus this urge on something more constructive in order to succeed rather than on physical expression. When driven by this desire, men develop a keenness of imagination, courage, willpower, persistence, and creative ability unknown to them at other times. One of the author's more contentious ideas is this one, in part because it emphasizes successful men who Hill characterizes as frequently being highly sexed, until later in life when they are less preoccupied with women and instead channel their sexual energy onto artistic endeavors, they never achieve true success. Sixth sense. According to Mr. Hill, the sixth sense allows infinite intelligence to communicate freely without requiring any effort from the individual. Although speaking in rather mystical terms about the infinite intelligence and the universal mind, Hill is actually discussing gut instinct or intuition. The secret to releasing the power of the sixth sense is to cultivate a deep desire, trust in the result, feed good thoughts into the subconscious, and keep meticulous records of your route to achievement. Important lesson to grab. What is the most important lesson one draws from a reflection of Hill's book? It is a really deep understanding of the huge might of the brain. As emphasized in all of the highlighted pillars of Hill, it is the continuous determination and faith that helps to light up the way to triumph. Above all, it can be said that having a positive attitude is what motivates one to succeed. It also assumes creation of a wider imagination. The bigger this imaginative pursuit is, the more we will grow and be successful. The author was ahead of his time in emphasizing the power of the subconscious mind, even though some of his ideas may sound absurd to readers today. This book contains numerous aphorisms that offer insightful guidance on achieving achievement. Success starts with a person's will. Mentality is everything. Before you can ever win something, you have to be confident in yourself. The one who believes he can succeed is the one who wins. Please think about subscribing if you enjoyed this video so you don't miss our upcoming release. Thank you for viewing. See you in the next one.